Good morning, everybody, and welcome again. It's so nice to see you once more on Empowering Morning Conversations. And this is another day on this great paradise that we call the planet Earth. You know, a lot depends on whether we make it a paradise or we make it a horrible place. Yeah, sometimes when you look at all the negativity around, you must be wondering, yeah, what paradise? Huh?
Yeah.
But actually it is. And it all depends on whether we will, look more at how to make it more of a paradise than it already is. Right? And when we keep that image of, hey, I would like this to be a paradise, then you are actualizing it as a paradise. And you get sucked into this nonsense of either war ho raha hai, udhar Ukraine mein ho raha hai, and all that. And you get sucked into that. You keep getting sucked into some drama or the other. So does it make sense to me to get sucked into somebody's drama? Or should I create my own? I can create a happy drama, no? And create my life like that. So if you notice that we got born into somebody's drama in this world, a drama which is already going on. And when we decided to become a part of it, or we were kind of indoctrinated to be a part of that drama. Like many times it happens in families, there's a drama going on. You will have to then choose sides. Na, main iske drama mein jaun ya uske drama mein jaun, and all that stuff. And where does that leave you? Now, today I actually want you to start thinking about, with all these judgments that we make about ourselves. So whenever we made a judgment about ourselves, whether it was our own judgment or it was because of somebody else's judgment, and I bought that judgment, okay? Then I created an image for myself. This is the way I want to be. Okay? Let me give you an example from my life. When I was a small kid, I got very angry and I hit the servant very badly with a burning stick. And I got slapped by my father, and my mother, as usual, was my refuge. So she held me and consoled me, and she said that, oh, you're my good boy, and good boys don't get angry. And that day I created an image for myself that, hey, I am a good boy, and I have to be a good boy. I have to be a nice guy, and nice guys don't get angry. And nice guys always doing good to people. Nice guys always helping people. Now, this image that I created because of the judgment of some people and so many others. So instead of using the word image, I'm saying we decided I should be like this. मुझे इस तरह का इंसान होना है. I have to be a person like this and like that. So, does it give me a freedom of choice after that? Does it give me more awareness of that? Or is my whole life always trying to fit everything into this? I have to be a good guy. Like I have no choice about being anything else. Now, is that a limitation or is it an expansion? What do you think? So today I want you to actually think about what is it that you created yourself to be because of your judgment, and you said, okay, I have to be like this. This is the way I should be in my life. Like I decided to be a good guy. Good for me and good for all the people who come into my life. But it was not a choice, na? At some point of time, I recognized that it was a compulsion and not a choice. Right? So every action is motivated by what will they think? Will they think I'm a nice person? Will they think I'm a helpful guy? Will they think I'm a nice guy? When I discovered that, it gave me a lot of freedom to choose to be nice or not. If you are compulsively helping, is that a choice you made? No, you have no choice. Like a dog has no choice about whether he wants to bark or not. Nothing. What's the big deal about that? If I'm programmed always to be helpful, I'm helpful. So when I discovered that, I was able to choose whichever way I choose to be whenever I need to be that. See, in my profession, when I'm really coaching people and I have always got to be a nice guy, I will not be able to tell the truth to people as I see it. Because if I have to coach someone, I may have to point out some things. Correct? Otherwise, how will they get corrected? कभी कभी बोलते हैं ना लोगों को आईना दिखाना पड़ता है. Like many of you must be thinking I'm very harsh with Sagar sometimes. No, I don't want to be like that. I'm just pointing it out something in the way of the world, so he will realize it from a friendly mouth rather than hear it from someone who may not be friendly to him. But that choice was never there for me. I wouldn't say it. If somebody did wrong to me also, I wouldn't say it. Somebody is making me wrong, somebody is hurting me, I am not saying anything to him because usko bura lagega. You know, he'll feel bad. Baba, he's making me feel all the time. That's okay. But I will not tell him that he's making me feel bad because he will feel bad. And I'm only telling you one of the shoulds that I had in my life. Now, all of you know very well what all complicated, image we are creating of ourselves. I should be like this. I should be like that. This is something not possible for me. Like I cannot get tough with people. If I hurt people, they will reject me and blah and blah and blah and blah and blah. So my invitation to you is today, find out what is that should image that you're creating. कि मेरे को तो ऐसा ही होना पड़ेगा. This is the kind of person I have to be. Have to be as opposed to be. This is who I choose to be. So what is that person you have to be in your life? Yeah, Sagar.
Or what is the person that I have to be? I have to be the real seeker, truth seeker, or I have to get enlightenment very fast. I have
Have
to
to
be
be.
I have to be most powerful enlightened being on this planet.
So is that a choice that you made, or it is because of some judgment you made? Like I had to be a nice guy,
It's my choice, sir. It's my choice to become
Then
most
this is not
powerful.
the answer to my question.
Yeah.
See, what is
Uh,
it that you have to be? What is it that you are not, Sagar, that you have to be enlightened? This is what happens. मैं ऐसा नहीं हूं तो इसके लिए मुझे ऐसा बनना पड़ेगा. Like for example, when I was a small kid and I did that thing and I got a slap and then my mom told me, oh, you are my good boy. So actually what I'm saying to myself, I'm not a good boy, so I have to be a good boy. मुझे अच्छा बनना पड़ेगा. I still remember कि when I was a small kid, I was always told कि you are a very selfish child. Okay? And because I was told I'm a selfish child, I decided I must be so helpful to others, give to others, so that nobody can ever say that I'm a selfish child.
sir, I'm very much naughty, sir. Naughty in a sense. Everybody tell me that you be calm, be peaceful, don't move this that, don't be distracted. But I'm very very naughty, and I like to do float, and I love enjoying doing floating. And when somebody say that it is not good, it is not this and that, I really uh judge myself, sir.
So then you decided, no, then that is not okay. So I have to be what?
I have to very clean guy who
Uh,
respect.
uh, तो वो हो सकता है that's your should. I do not know. You'll have to find out for yourself.
Right,
Okay?
sir.
Then you have no choice ना. अब तो बोलोगे भाई मुझे तो संत ही बनना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि जो मैं हूँ वो तो ठीक नहीं है. इसके लिए मेरे को संत बनना पड़ेगा. You getting it?
Right,
That
sir.
is what I'm talking about, the should. Because I'm a very rascal, so I have to be a, honest man. I think it's not about what you are really. It's about what you think you are. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
very good. Mute yourself now. Thank you, Sagar, for starting it off as usual. Let's give him a big round of applause. No, he's never hesitating to start. Full of energy, vitality, and vigor of the youth. So let's appreciate and remember. एक दिन था हम भी ऐसे थे, है ना? Yes, Neeti ji.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Sir, what I realized this morning listening to you is yes, there have been 2 or 3 instances where people have said something and I have um, chosen to take it in my life. And today, when I look back, I think they were major turning points in my life that I'm very happy about. Coming to your question, there is an expression that keeps coming my way कि तुम समझो, तुम मत बोलो, तुम गुस्सा मत खाओ, तुम question मत करो. So that bill fitting every time does not work, because there's times when your conscience or your entire being is not in sync with the situation and you want to question it, and if you question it in whatever measure, however calm a measure, it is going to trouble some waters. So that phrase of tum samjho, that कि तुमको समझना चाहिए, तुमको शांत होना चाहिए, that judgment I cannot fit in anymore.
I know that's it, but I'm talking about that time when they made that judgment. Who did you
Yes.
decide to be? What kind of a person did you decide to be?
I tried to be that, but then I think in the last 2 or 3 years, I realized I cannot be that anymore.
We're not talking about that. 2-3 years of good, congratulations. I also decided 2-3 years ago कि भैया सुखदीपक मिल भाई, तुम compulsive helper हो, compulsive nice guy हो, अब नहीं होना मुझे. But can you look back and see for how many years, because of whatever was told to you, what type of person did you decide to be?
Probably 25, 30 years.
Yeah, what did you decide to be? What kind of person?
I tried to be that good person who wasn't questioning. I tried to be that understanding person, even if it did not vibe with my conscience. And I think finally my conscience took over.
Yeah,
That
so you,
I'm glad
you
about
became a
it.
person who would shut up and do what you're told. ये
Yes.
तुम्हारा ड्यूटी है, इसको करो.
Huh.
You dare not ask questions to anyone. Even if you're suffering inside, you cannot ask them. You may be
Yes.
puzzled inside. You became like that, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And how
yes.
heavy was it on you personally?
Extremely. And the heaviness just kept building instance after instance. It was like, it was like a tower building till the tower was bursting beyond my physical being. And I think that is somewhere where I took a stand that no, I cannot be this anymore.
Yeah.
It was a hard journey being that, and it was a even harder journey taking that decision that I'm going to break through this. But having taken that decision, it got easier because then it's a different ball game totally.
So that's good. That's excellent. At least you got some freedom from that. But here is a point which you might want to consider. And for many people on this call, people will be like that, then they'll swing to the other extreme.
Yes.
It can happen like that. अब तो मैं किसी को नहीं छोड़ूंगा. मैं तो भिड़ जाऊंगा. I will pretty, challenge every damn thing that happens. For pretty 30 years of my life, I'm not challenging anything. Now I'll challenge everything. So from one compulsive way of being, you may, I'm not saying it has happened to you. Thank God it has not. I think so. Right? But it could happen that you swing to the other extreme. I was told not to challenge anything. I was told not to question anything. And I did that. Now I'll show you. It's like what happened to me at some point of time. A very compliant, very nice kid. First time in my life, I did something, I was wrongly judged and I got pissed, like really pissed. And my father said to me, "Tumhari auqaat kya hai? Who are you? Who you are is nothing except Colonel Malvai's son. Even your bloody chaddi you are wearing is given by me." तुम कौन है? So I swung to the other extreme. I'll show you now. So I completely cut, any receiving. See, when you cut receiving, you're cutting receiving. So I cut receiving from anybody in the family.
But sir, isn't that a part of the process where we cut and then we begin to understand ourselves more and then we begin to shed our...
Where is this statement coming from, Okay, so
Where?
Deepak is saying that is wrong. I'm not saying that.
No.
Part
But
of the
sir, that
process
is what
for sure.
I felt. That is what I felt.
Yeah, but you know what? Most people do this, so they get out of one trap and they fall into another. Again, they're limiting their choices in life. Huh? Now, suppose you become a person who says, I will always challenge. And I've always got to be aggressive. Now you're a prisoner of that. Like our mutual dear friend in Delhi, right? He was once upon a time a very nice guy and very good to his staff and everything. At some point of time, something happened in his life. And he said, मैं सारी दुनिया को दिखाऊंगा. I will not trust anybody. I will take advantage of everybody, blah, 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 whatever he said, I don't know. But he swung to the other extreme, right? So that's something which we need to watch out for. Our whole, the purpose of being here in this morning conversation is that we want to create more choices in life.
I think that is where the awareness mode that we are generating within ourselves, that is where that comes in, that everything cannot be right or wrong, or I will show you through my own approach. Yeah. There are times when things do come around at their own pace. It always happens. Things do come around and settle down at their own pace. Yeah, just stay with me on this. Are you getting it? First thing, are you getting that you could swing from one extreme to another? Totally. Right? I mean, that's exactly what I did as a kid. No? I chose a persona. I mean, I chose an image for myself. And when I flipped from that, I totally went to the other side. Like, for example, I'm not sure if it's correct example or not, but let's say Sagar was told by a lot of people, okay, that you are so and so and such and such. So he decides I'm now going to become a saint. Now he swung to the other side, right? Now it is possible that he's become a saint and he's trying to live a very goody life, and something happens to him and he says, shit, I'm not going to live a saintly life. I'm going to become a rascal. Now he swings to the other side. That's the thing we need to watch out, because in our life there's so much of this polarity. मैंने इतना अच्छा बना इतना साल लोगों के कहने पर, और देखो मेरे को दुनिया मार रहा है, अब मैं दिखाऊंगा. Isn't it that when we swing to the opposite side, that is also a circumstance influencing us? Exactly. We still continue in that mode, but we're just changing the sides. Exactly. We're moving from one end to the other end. Exactly. We're still a prisoner. No? Where's the choice? There was no choice about being a nice guy. Now there's no choice about not being a nice guy. So we are limiting choices. So this question that I asked everybody, thank you, Niti. So the question I asked everybody, just some people came late, they did not hear. What is it that you decided to become because of people's judgments or because of your own judgments about you? Who did you decide to become? And you have no choice about being like that. Yes, Hasina ji. I really appreciate your participation, Hasina ji. You never hesitate to come forward. Wow.
Thank you. Sir, well, I remember when I was young, I was a very good girl and I used to just help everybody. And that image just stayed. So I just couldn't come out of that image. One of my mousie always said, this Hasina will do anything for anybody. Now that I had to keep up to it. Till today, I'm keeping up to it that I will do everything. Of course, I did feel nice when I was doing it, but actually the whole thing was to keep up my image.
Yeah, and the image came from something which was planted in you. Okay, oh, see, such a nice child.
Yes.
Like my
yes.
mom did to me. She said, oh, you're my good boy. Good boys don't get angry, So I've always
Yeah.
got to be like that.
No,
My
but at
question,
at this juncture, I feel I'm glad what I am. I'm not
sure.
repenting.
No, you don't have to repent it, but what you need to be clear about, if you have to be like that, do you have a choice?
No, another thing is at this juncture, if I feel I don't want to help, then I give reason for my health or my age, and
Whatever.
then I'm
Listen,
comfortable. Then I'm
you are
comfortable
dealing,
again.
you are dealing with a situation, Hasina ji, you know what I'm talking about, and it's tormenting you, that
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
Because in that situation, you are not being able to be helpful,
Okay.
which you
Right.
which you have to be. So you're not able to take it, no? Because
No,
you
I
have no
can't.
choice. Because here is a situation where you have to make a different choice. You have to, if you really want to deal with it.
Yes.
And that's why there's such a lot of dissonance in your head, okay, my God, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? That's where
Correct.
it comes from.
Right. Right.
It comes like I remember, like I have never raised my hands on my kids, okay, ever, except once with my second son. He did something and I got so angry that I hit him. Okay. And for 5 days after that, I was suffering.
Mm.
But that's something I can never do to anybody.
Right.
Are you following me?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Now, because it is not fitting with my own image about myself. Okay, so Deepak
Correct.
Mandali, how can you do that? But it was required. Thank God I did that, because he turned so nicely and he's such a big and famous man today. And if I had not done that, maybe he wouldn't have been. Maybe. But I was torturing myself for that.
Right.
Because
Right.
it did not fit into the image of what I have to be like this.
Right. Right.
So there's nothing wrong. I mean, you're being a helpful and kind person, and so am I, and everybody, so many people are here. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't listen to this as, oh, I've done. No, you didn't. Thank God you're not regretting it. Right? I'm happy that you're
Right.
happy. At the same time, if it is something which you have to be, then do you have a choice about being anything else if it is required? Because it is required from time to time in life. You
Yeah.
can't
I
always
do.
be a nice person. बोलते ना
Yeah.
इतना
But
मीठा मत बनो कि तुम निकल जाएगा कोई.
okay. Right. Right.
थोड़ा. You getting what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I'm getting it. I'm really getting it. Then sometimes when you don't want to do it, also you feel bound that
because
they
मैं तो
will
हूँ
have
ही
a.
ऐसी. I'm like that.
I have to do because everybody knows that I am like that. So I have to do what I don't want to do also at times.
Exactly. You can't spoil your image,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's life.
Right.
So we are creating our own prisons, and sometimes we are not very happy with it also,
Right.
because freedom of choice is the ultimate freedom, na?
Correct.
Okay, who's next?
Thank you.
Thank you, Hasina ji. Okay, who else? What did you say? All right, hey, Sagar, hang on here. Let Pooja say, then I'll come back to you. Just remember what you want to say. Is that okay? Sagar bhai, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, Pooja ji, go ahead.
Very good morning, sir. Very good morning, all.
ये very good morning क्या होता है? Good morning, ठीक है.
Yes, good morning. So, sir, it means we should not be holding to any fixed way of being, like, and the intention, if the intention is good, and the situation or I mean things required to be in a different mode or different way of being, so we must be like free to be anyway. That's the choice.
Yeah. I mean, don't make it into another formula. It
No,
means
not formula, but yes, this is the pattern of my mom also, like Hasina ji and mine also, that we are always like, na, everybody, whosoever in surrounding taking care of, and it became default mode.
exactly.
Like, yeah, and at time, even if you are really not having time for yourself, or you are not even in physical health, good health, but it's so automatic that you can't even think about that in what shape, what situation I am in, what physical health I am in, and she go out of the way. I mean, like my mom life is always about others.
हाँ, it's like, you know, लोगों को कहना चाहिए कि मैं कितना महान हूँ. I lost 1 crore rupees because of that. Niti knows about that very well. नहीं, मेरे को तो महान बनना है. देखो कितना अच्छा आदमी है, कितना अच्छा दोस्त है. So दीपक देखो कितना अच्छा है. What a nice guy he is.
And sir, so I mean, even if when you are choosing, okay, right now this situation demands me to be something else, right? But inside there will be a conflict.
Yeah, how can I? It's not real. You logically you know कि भाई ये जरूरी है. I have to do this.
Mhm.
That's exactly the thing I was telling Hasina ji also. So when even it used to be with me in the beginning, when I had to go against my this should behavior, I used to be very this thing about it.
But
You realize it? Very good. Congratulations. Now more freedom of choice to you, Pooja ji.
keep on practicing.
Yep. And Sagar, let Abhinav do it, share it. I mean, not do it. Then after that, we'll ask you. I've got you on the screen already. Yes, Ji.
Good morning, everyone. Just one small comment I want to make about what Sagar said, then I will share what I want to share. So, see, whatever thoughts comes into Sagar's mind, Sagar is interpreting those thoughts in a certain way because he was born in Nepal, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, right? I wish he was born in Iceland or Sweden or Norway or Finland. Then those thoughts would have been okay thought, normal thought. So it's just the culture that, certain thoughts could be a gande thought in India and could be a natural thought in a country like Sweden, Finland, Norway, or Iceland. Anyway, I wish, Sagar, you go there. So no thought is is a bad thought, right? Okay. Number two, so for mind, the should is, and I know it, and yet nothing, I can't do much about it. That is, people should appreciate me. I must act in such a way that people should appreciate me.
Yeah, what is
or
that?
I should work in such a way, but they observe the world around me.
Yeah, what is it you have to do so that
They should appreciate.
नहीं,
Oh,
क्या
I
करना
should be a
पड़ेगा
nice
आपको?
person. I have to be a very nice person. I have to always help and support others, even at my own cost. I should be looked at as an ideal son, ideal husband, ideal father, ideal brother. हर जगह बिल्कुल भगवान रामचंद्र बन के रहना चाहिए.
और क्या दुनिया आपको भगवान रामचंद्र देखती है? Are you seen by your
I
family
don't
as
think
good husband, good son?
आसपास तो देखती है. I can't say कि बिल्कुल रामचंद्र देखती है, but आसपास तो देखती है. Examples are given everywhere. बेटा हो तो अभिनव जैसा. Ask my daughter, ask all my bhanjas and bhanji said कि coolest dad is Abhinav Mathur. तो हाँ आसपास तो है, but मैं उसका prisoner तो बन गया हूँ आजकल. I don't have freedom.
Yeah, does it?
Ideal employee. बहुत ideal employee. मुझे company के पैसे नहीं बोलने चाहिए, company नहीं बोलनी चाहिए. I must always perform to that level. बिल्कुल रूसी मोदी type, remember in our younger days our ideal used to be रूसी मोदी type होना चाहिए performance में. So which is say that ideal human में हमारे culture में ना ideal human being was भगवान रामचंद्र.
Now I understand something very interesting. So that's why when you work for yourself,
Yeah.
खुद का बिजनेस करते हो तो किसको इम्प्रेस करना है?
किसी को नहीं करना. हाँ.
इसलिए बहुत चल रहा ना business.
हाँ, correct.
You understand how this freedom of choice is not
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I can so much resonate with you because to a great extent I've been like that all my life too. मेरे को लगता है फौजियों के बच्चों का यही हाल होता है.
हाँ. Even an ideal Indian, and ideal Dhartivasi, an ideal human being. Even how I behave with when I go abroad, how I behave with foreigners is like, yeah, मैं तो देश को I'm representing my own country, so I should be so nice. Every old lady's bag I'm going to lift, which is good. Yeah.
It is a very good thing in one way, if you see, right?
Yeah, it's a very good thing in one way, yeah. But I don't have any other choice.
Exactly.
See, even if I will be tired and you know, if there's an old lady picking her bag, I will go and help her. I will not have a choice.
Yeah.
And I will not experience that happiness कि मैंने कुछ great किया, मतलब ये तो करना ही था.
Very good. Thank you very
Hello.
much for sharing it. Been a very powerful. Thank you. Yes, Sagar ji, boliye.
Sir, I just want to get, I don't know how much I can relate to this topic, but I want to ask this question, and I want to relate this, that one thing is that I learned from Access Consciousness Bars in that book, there is called Who Does This Belongs To? And sir, so if and also about a decision, we take decision because of the past memory, emotion, and feelings. So always we do like that. So here my question is, who does this belong to, sir? Then if nothing belongs to me, then who I am? First,
What? So listen, this is something which I've told you at least 100 times in empowering morning conversations. That
right,
more than 90% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they don't belong to you. And you haven't even heard what क्या होता है कि, you know, the voices of these other people are so much overpowering you. You have no idea who you really are. This is what is the case with most people. हमको पता ही नहीं है. So if somebody really asks you, who are you? You will not say who you are because you don't know. You will say what you should be. I am a spiritual seeker. I am trying to seek enlightenment, because you should be like that. No? They
right,
ask
right.
you, are you that already? You'll say, no, not yet. So then who are you now? That's one question you have, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
आधा बार्स वर्कशॉप तो मैंने वैसे ही करवा दिया लोगों को. Only those 32 positions you have not learned yet, but you have now learned it also. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's a good question to ask, na? If 90% of my thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not mine, then who am I? That's a permanent question everybody is asking. Who am I then? Maybe who you are is whoever you choose to be at any time, which you choose that.
Right, sir.
Maybe, है ना?
Yes, sir.
You can give up कि I have to be like this. मैं तो ऐसा हो जाऊंगा, ऐसा बन गया हूँ, अब तो मुझे यही रहना पड़ेगा. Now somebody has put some judgment, has made you like that. Your own judgment mostly. Somebody made a judgment, then you made your own judgment, then you made a decision also कि आगे से मेरे को ऐसा बनना पड़ेगा. So you have put yourself in some khancha, you understand? Like a mold. But I'm saying, hello, if you can choose to be whoever you choose to be, whenever you need to be that, at least you have a choice, no?
Right.
That is the point I'm making.
Sir, so then, sir, you know, I enjoy the thing that I am doing, and previously, but sometimes it became my problem too, sir. It makes me weak. So at that time, does I have to take decision? Oh, no, it's not good for me, good for my health.
You have to learn how to make the right so-called choices.
Oh, wow.
So if you live your life in 10-second increments. You made a choice and something is showing up, because there'll be some fallout, or there'll be some consequence of every choice that you make.
Yes.
And if you don't like that, then you choose something else. Who's stopping you? See, the
No.
problem with decision is that you cannot change it, na?
Right, sir. Right, sir.
But I made a choice now. Then I can make another choice after some time. It's my choice.
Right, sir.
So it's my choice, na?
Yes.
Problem with decision is कि एक बारी ले लिया तो now I have to stick to my decision. So which is allowing you more choices? Look at that. At the same time, question can happen, sir, फिर मेरा direction कैसे होगा? Nobody told you change your direction.
Right.
Suppose you said कि okay, this is what I desire to do or be in my life. You can have a choice about how you will go about it. No? Now you
Yes,
made a
sir.
choice. Ke, bhaiya, I will do ashram hopping. I will do this. I will do that. That is the choice you made. Or have you made a decision? So you can make many choices. No? As you grow and as you evolve in your thinking, a lot of people, as they get older, they are narrowing. They are cutting off choices. They are saying, अब मेरे को मैंने दुनिया देख ली है, मुझे पता है ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. So they become like, you know how they become. So that chulbulapan that you have today will get lost at some point, because you will make so many decisions. You will make, no, I have to be like this. कड़क होना पड़ेगा, ये होना पड़ेगा, वो होना पड़ेगा. ठीक है? Today you are like flowing water.
Right.
Remain like that. There's nothing wrong with it. ठीक है ना? अभी pollution तुमको hit नहीं किया.
Right, sir.
दुनिया का मार पड़ेगा 4-5 बारी. फिर क्या होएगा? We don't know.
Thank you.
Good, good. Keep going. Be the inquirer you are. It's wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, who else? Anybody else has anything to share? Yeah, Pooja, go ahead.
Sir, I have this question that since childhood we learned these are the morals, these are the ethics, we should behave like this, like Abhinav sir was saying. Yeah. So it's like a Bible we practiced since our childhood, right? So I mean, and as per psychology also, they divide in 3 parts, like id ego and super ego. They say that few people, they are very principle oriented and they follow their principle. So free choice means, yeah, we can adopt any way of being as per the situation required. We should not be fixed in a particular 2-3 way of beings. But at the same time, when there is a conflict inside us, so normally we say that whatever the values we have, whatever the principles we have.
Just 1 minute, Pooja.
Yeah.
Yeah, please carry on.
So, sir, normally whenever we are in conflicted situation, we go by our values.
Good, no? It's good, no?
Yeah.
But a lot of these, see, there are some core values that you should not kill. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you should not lie.
Yeah.
I say the same thing, don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, if you have to save somebody's life, you may lie also, no?
Yeah.
Like somebody's, got a disease and everybody's telling him you're going to die. Even if he's not going to die, he'll die.
Obviously.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because nobody knows for sure he's going to die or not anyway. But you'll say, nahi, I have to tell the truth. Doctor ne bola hai, tum marne wale ho. You have a choice about that, no?
Right.
So there are certain core values. For example, if you live in India, there are certain core values and they are good values. Isn't it?
Yes.
There are some values, you can choose them. There's a big difference between choosing a value or it is being imposed on you. Abhi hamare yahan kya ho gaya? People don't choose the rules, right? They follow the rules because they'll be dand milega.
Yeah,
Fine.
out of fear, out of fear. So when you are following something out of fear, so there is no choice.
So that
Like-
is that good? I mean, is there like you can choose to be a moral, nice lady because
Mhm.
you choose it, not
Yeah.
because I'm shit scared that society will say this and society will say that, and I'll be ousted from this society. I want to choose this because I'm choosing it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, same as what we were saying. I'm still a nice guy. I'm still a helpful guy. But now I have a choice about it. I can
Yeah.
choose not to be helpful if I choose to be.
Yes. It
You
should
know,
not
it
be like compulsion नहीं होना चाहिए. That's the
exactly. क्यों
Yeah.
होता क्या, if you're a nice person and helpful people,
Mhm.
then there are some people who fill it out.
Yeah.
उनको खुशबू आ जाती है कि ये helpful बंदा है. So they'll start asking you for money. They'll start imposing on your time.
Mhm.
You know.
Yes.
So they start taking advantage also, na? And we are nice people. We will do it anyways.
Yeah.
तो अच्छे ही है
Yeah,
ना?
most of my friends, whenever they need something, ऐसे उनके बहुत सारे friends होंगे. But उनको पता है कि यहाँ तो हो ही जाएगा, तो मतलब वो मेरे पास नहीं भी वैसे आते होंगे, but जब जरूरत होगी, कुछ चाहिए होगा, तो पूजा के पास आएंगे. So
हाँ, पूजा को बोल लो, कर देगी वो तो. खाली वेली बैठी हुई है वो तो.
yes, हाँ. So to be in alignment, you need to आपको भी अपनी कहीं ना कहीं boundaries तो create करनी होती है. Like,
Yeah, so just to revise it for everybody, otherwise you'll think it's about being good or bad or values. It's not about that only. It's about having a choice about who you choose to be, as opposed to what you decided some point of time in your life. Somebody judged you or you judged you, and then you decided I have to be a person like this. And then you have no choice about it.
सर आपने
People decide कि मेरे को तो aggressive ही होना पड़ेगा. ये तो लड़ना ही पड़ेगा, बिना लड़ाई के कुछ नहीं होता है लाइफ में.
yeah.
You got it?
We should
Good.
not be like fixed about any particular thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just see, no, what is it that has become a compulsion? See, it starts off because you made a decision कि मुझे तो ऐसा ही होना पड़ेगा. Then it becomes a habit. And
Yes.
then even if you want, it's very difficult to change it.
Yeah.
That is why it's called compulsive behavior. In
True.
your psychology, see what is the definition of compulsive behavior.
Yes, sir. And sir, आपने बोला कि खुशबू आ जाती है. So there is a personality type. I was understanding narcissistic people. उनको खुशबू आ जाती है जो थोड़े codependent type के लोग होते हैं. So and particular kind of people attract those kind of partners also. So
Let me have it. बहुत मजा आता है आपको जिंदगी में.
तो सर आप इस टॉपिक पे एक दिन ले सकते हैं सेशन कोडिपेंडेंसी एंड नार्सिसिस्टिक.
Yeah, sure, we can. No problem. Otherwise, I can
Thank
ask you to do it. उसमें क्या?
नहीं सर, तो फिर इससे मतलब कि यदि किसी का ये पैटर्न है कोडिपेंडेंसी वाला, अनकॉन्शियसली भी यदि चूज किया है, राइट? सो I mean, these are the particular things that become a part of your psyche, that become a part of your, I mean, who you are. So मेट्रो में भी यदि दुनिया जहान के लोग होंगे और आप ही दिखाई दोगे और उनको शक्ल पे दिख जाएगा कि आप उनके लिए खड़े हो जाओगे, ऐसा भी होता है ना? कहीं भी मतलब आपकी शक्ल पे लिखा होता है वो चीज.
That's what I'm saying. No? You attract your situations. All right. Thank you, Pooja. Let's move on.
Thank you. Yeah.
Kamal, please go ahead. Hello, Kamal. I thought you want to say something. We cannot hear you. Your voice is very faint.
Hello.
No, slightly better. You reset your earplug. उसको निकाल के दोबारा डालो.
Hello.
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay, okay. So I'm saying the same thing, which you're saying and Pooja is saying that, लोग मिलते हैं, आपका फायदा उठाते हैं, पैसा लेते हैं, चले जाते हैं, and we also help, कि उनको जरूरत है, और बाद में जब हम ये लेसन लर्न करते हैं कि ओके फ्रॉम नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स आई एम चूज दैट आई विल नॉट हेल्प समवन, और उसके बाद कुछ ऐसे लोग भी आते हैं कि जिनको जेन्युइन हेल्प की जरूरत है, और उसके बाद भी हम ना कर देते हैं, और फिर वी फील गिल्टी अबाउट इट, इज अ
What we do, we swing to the totally other side. एक दो मार पड़ती है ना, then you say किसी की हेल्प नहीं करनी है. But now you don't have a choice about that either. So you're very right about it.
तो हेल्प करें कि नहीं करें, मतलब चूज
Choice, हाँ,
चॉइस, हाँ चॉइस.
because choice तो है ही नहीं. क्योंकि पहले तो आप हेल्प करते थे because there was no choice कि मुझे तो हेल्पफुल ही होना है. Now suddenly you made another decision, मैं किसी की हेल्प नहीं करूंगा. Now you have no choice because you made another conclusion. So do you notice that you will not look at every situation as it comes? You will have a global formula now. See, every situation is different. Every person who comes to you is different. You can choose to deal with the people with your knowing of who they are showing up to be, no? You cannot have one formula for everybody, but this is what we do. We use one formula for everybody because we have no choice. So start looking how many other such should behavior we have started. I should be a nice person. I should be an aggressive person. Some people say I should be a very suspicious person. I should not trust anyone. Sab chor hai duniya mein. Everybody will take advantage of you, blah, blah, blah. So many of these conclusions we made, and then we make a particular image about it. This is how I should be in the world from now on. मेरे को तो fighter cock बनना है. That's the only way to survive in this world. So you have to be fighting for everything. I have to argue about everything. Have you met people like that? They have to argue about everything. There are also other people, even if you talk to them, they'll say you're arguing with me. So these are all formulas that we made up, no? So remember, empowering morning conversations is about giving you the freedom of choice. So you can choose to be who you choose to be. Instead of letting the situation or the environment or the circumstances or other people forcing you to be a certain kind of person, you have a choice to be who you choose to be. It's all about having more choice in life, okay? The whole purpose of coming to empowering morning conversations is that you can choose rather than just be in the default mode. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before I conclude this session, anybody wants to say anything or ask anything or share anything, they're most welcome to do so. I cannot see Kuldeep ji, so we cannot ask him to say the share also. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, our choice is always depend upon the situation and the person with whom we are interacting.
So then is it a choice?
No, what I mean
What
is,
you're saying is I will make different choices depending on the situation and the person I'm dealing with.
yes, sir. That's
That's
what
what
I
you're
mean.
saying.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. That's good. No? Then you have a choice. No?
Okay.
But you don't have to have one formula for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Good. Congratulations. Who else? Anything you wish to say before we close the session now?
Sir, also, if we are not fixed about anything and we just open, right? We are not concluding anything. It's always we are open to really perceive that or what situation demands, or so we behave in a different manner, whatever. So, but to go ahead in life, कुछ फिक्स होना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए, कुछ भी फिक्स नहीं होना चाहिए.
ऑब्जेक्टिव तो फिक्स कर सकते हो ना.
Yes, objectives and goals fix कर सकते हैं. Rest
So
is
how do you want to go about it? You can now give up all your old formulas and make new choices, na?
yes.
You'll be surprised कि how much conditioned we are कि मुझे ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा. This is the only way I have to do it. मेरा process यही होना चाहिए. Are you going to be a prisoner of those conclusions and judgments?
No.
तो कितनी choices खुल जाएंगी?
Yes.
Even when it comes to choosing a life partner, you know how many caveats we've got,
Yeah.
the shoulds we've got.
Yeah.
That is the reason many people end up choosing the totally wrong partner.
Yes.
Because they are not choosing, their shoulds are choosing.
Conditioning. What society told, what their elders told.
वो फिल्मों को जितना देखा आपने वो सब.
Yeah, right choice करनी है.
I know a person who's in a wonderful, best possible relationship in this world, right? उसको
Yeah.
45 साल हो गए हैं. उसको सब कुछ मिलना चाहिए, मिल रहा है जो उसको चाहिए, ठीक है? Everything. But she's got her own romantic picture about how husband should be. He's not like that. He doesn't look like that. He does not behave like that, right? And the whole world will say, "Ki yaar, dekho, she's so lucky. What a wonderful guy she's got." Right? And she's
Yeah.
like really upset, you know. बहुत गलती की मैंने इसको शादी करके. Until she met me, then I told her, I go, then why did you stay married for so many years? छोड़ देते.
Oh, so we got so influenced by movies or some images that we can't see the
So many
reality.
things, so many things, by people, by movies, by, I don't know, by books or whatever. Okay, we've got this big rosy picture, you know, ऐसे मेरे को सब कुछ चाहिए. Same is the case with men, ना? उनको तो
Yeah.
अप्सरा चाहिए. Yeah, whatever image they've got about an apsara. She should be an apsara also. She should be a sexual, whatever. Also, blah, blah, blah. She should be a damn good cook also. She should be everything. पतिव्रता और जो भी है भारतीय नारी blah blah. सब कुछ होना चाहिए उसको. फैशनेबल भी होना चाहिए. सब कुछ होना चाहिए जी. उसको इस जन्म में मिल जाएगी. पर जो भी मिलती है वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज होता है. अब क्या करूं और कोई मिल नहीं रही थी. Same is the case with the girls also. Look at all our shoulds. You don't choose what you have. And sometimes you're sitting on a gold mine, you don't know it. हमको पता ही नहीं है what we have. All right, I think we've given you guys enough food for thought. So see you tomorrow, wonderful people. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode of Empowering Morning Conversation. And all those who are watching us on YouTube, I request you, please put a like and press the bell icon and subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you very much. That will be a big help to all of us here. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, sir. God bless everyone.
God bless you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.